It's in the game. It's the Broncos and the Bucks, next on Madden Football.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now here are the Broncos to take over on offense, led out by their rookie quarterback, drafted 12th overall, Bo Nix out of Oregon.
And a good start out of the gate. 2 games played, teams at 1-1, and he's played about as well as you expect a rookie quarterback to play. But what's been emphasized on the team and by the head coach, everyone else, raise your level around you and help this young man along.
Right to the air goes Nix. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs getting ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading him out in his second season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
The numbers for White a week ago, 16 carries, 60 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt, they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. From the gun, Mayfield. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a peek at their past draft class. And, Charles, sometimes you'll see teams that have really specific needs they want to fill. Some can just say, well, I'm going to take the next best guy available. Maybe we see a little bit of both here in this draft.
I think you're right about that, Brandon. Plenty of talent in their class this year, some of which will contribute early, and some which will be called upon down the road. The GM makes the final call after all the input from the scouts and the coaches. Now it's up to the coaches to develop the guys that the GM picked.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams from 13 yards out. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Well, Rashad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
They start to drive with White. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Mayfield now. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Godwin with a nice grab there, and he's been a consistent weapon for this Buccaneers offense. And they're a bit unheralded. He's eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark for each of his last 3 seasons, and his ability to make plays on all 3 levels is invaluable for not just his franchise, but his quarterback, Baker Mayfield.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. This a 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Play fake. Mayfield. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Broncos' 9-yard line.
Once again, it's White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Rashad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Nix to the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. And leads to a 1st down.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got that punt team getting loose on the sideline. So that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field. And after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the 1st down.
Here's Nix once more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Broncos are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL. I would say it might be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths.
but I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you can use your body to create some space.
Now it's Nix. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Throw left side to Reynolds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Throwing Nix. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We start with two teams that played for the AFC Championship in years gone by. The Chargers traveling to Pittsburgh. And it is the Chargers who have the lead in the second quarter. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. From there, we'll stay in the AFC North and head over to Cleveland to check on the Browns. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Deshaun Watson on fire. 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they lead the visiting Packers at halftime. Tony Pollard, a touchdown run in that first half. It was former Tar Heel Javonte Williams with a solid first half. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
First down, here's White. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11. There's Mayfield. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Robert Woods, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. To throw is Nix. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. On play action, here's Nix. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one was accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The tight end in motion right. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And out across midfield down to the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. To throw, Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
He finds his target. It's Evans. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Mayfield. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And again, it's Mayfield. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Mayfield on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Mayfield shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. In motion goes the tight end. On play action, now Wolford. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They stay on the ground with White. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
To throw, here's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nix. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass
and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start the drive with a give to White, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Wolford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Wolford to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's Nix. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So the Broncos coming out now. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Nix to the air. Open man downfield is Reynolds. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. That is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now it's Nix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. You have a big-time pass rusher, send them after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
The kick by Lutz is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. This is 1st and 10. Now Wolford. He finds his man, complete. That's Evans. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Wolford. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Wolford to the air. That is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. They'll roll him, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wolford. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Nix. Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And coming out now, the Broncos.
Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there, move the ball past midfield, and now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning touchdown because a field goal won't finish the game.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. Operating from the gun. Nix. It's Williams on the catch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.
So it's a win here for the Broncos, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, he really threw the ball well, didn't he? Well over 300 yards passing, hit on 3 touchdown passes, and he's delivering the ball in rhythm all game long.
So for the Broncos, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire